What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I want to give you guys some quick Atlanta Falcons news, and I also want to talk about star tight end Kyle Pitts. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content. Hit that like button for your boy. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for continuing to tune into the channel, continuing to subscribe and share out my content on all the social media platforms. If you would like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. If you would like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So first off, in Atlanta Falcons news, star wide receiver Calvin Ridley was placed on the unable to perform list. He was placed on IR today, so he will have to miss a minimum of the next 3 games. So at this point, you might as well say that Calvin Ridley is out indefinitely. He will have to miss the next 3 games, but I'll be shocked if he comes back at any point this season. Being that we'll be towards the end of the season after these 3 games. I believe the team has about 10 games left. So I'll be really surprised if Calvin Ridley does come back after this 3-game stretch. But with that being said, like I stated before, I wish Calvin Ridley nothing but the best with the off the field issues, as far as the personal issues and the mental health. I do wish him nothing but the best and wish him a speedy, recovery. But he does need to go ahead and handle whatever he needs to handle off the field. And the Falcons need to move forward with this season. It is the next man up mentality. Guys like Russell Gage, guys like Kyle Pitts, guys like Olamide Zaccheaus, guys like Tajay Sharp, Hayden Hurst. We're going to need all hands on deck moving forward without Calvin Ridley. It's going to be hard to replace. You can't replace a talent like Calvin Ridley, but you can try to manufacture the numbers that Calvin Ridley brings to the table. But it's going to have to be multiple guys that's going to have to manufacture some of those yards. Even a guy like Cordell Patterson, who can play wide receiver and running back, he may have to play a little bit more wide receiver. We've been moving him all over the place all season. But now with Calvin Ridley being out, we're going to really need guys to step up moving forward. It's going to be tough sledding. Moving forward, because we have a lot of tough games coming up. This week, we have the New Orleans Saints. I know we have the Patriots coming up on our schedule. We have the Buccaneers again late in the season. We have the Saints again. We have the Carolina Panthers again on our schedule. And we have a couple other tough games, the 49ers, a lot of different teams on this schedule. So it's going to be tough sledding from here. But like I said, we wish Calvin Ridley nothing but the best moving forward. And hopefully he can get back to the Atlanta Falcons team, pretty soon, maybe after this 3-game stretch. But with that being said, it kind of flows right into what I wanted to talk about in this video with Kyle Pitts. Everybody, was wondering what the Atlanta Falcons were going to do in the draft with that number 4 pick. It was a lot of people that wanted quarterbacks. It was a lot of people that wanted the Falcons to trade down or take an offensive lineman with that 4th pick. But just looking at things now, as they always say, hindsight is 20/20. The Falcons taking Kyle Pitts was definitely the right move for our Atlanta Falcons. Just imagine not having Julio Jones, not having Calvin Ridley now, and not having a guy like Kyle Pitts on this team. Kyle Pitts has been a lifesaver for this Atlanta Falcons team this season. And to me, on offense, he's been the most productive wide receiver / tight end that we've had on the field all season long. And to me, he's been the X factor, or the player that's been coming up with clutch catches, big catches late in games for this Atlanta Falcons team. His first clutch drop was last week on 3rd down, 3rd and long, where he went on the wheel route and he dropped the ball when we were in the red zone. And then Younghoe Koo missed a clutch field goal that would have put us up 13-12. It just goes to show, now with all of this stuff going on with Calvin Ridley and with Julio Jones getting traded during the offseason, them getting Kyle Pitts was definitely the right pick for this Atlanta Falcons team. I mean, just looking at things now, I couldn't even imagine if we didn't draft Kyle Pitts and not being able to have Calvin Ridley now and not having Julio Jones. We would have really been, hurting for weapons for Matt Ryan to throw the ball to. Like, yes, we do have guys like Russell Gage. We do have guys like Olamide Zaccheaus and guys like Tarjay Sharp. But you need that, you need those explosive weapons on the outside. And Calvin Ridley, Julio Jones were two of the most explosive wide receivers in the NFL. And it seems like our Falcons have went from being like one of the best wide receiving cores in the game to one of the worst wide receiving cores in the game. And that's no disrespect to the guys that we have on this roster, like Russell Gage, like Olamide Zaccheaus, like Tarjay Sharp, but they're not the upper echelon wide receivers or upper echelon type players where you can depend on them to be like the X factor or to be the guy that gets double teamed. So moving forward, I think that Kyle Pitts is going to see a lot more double teams and triple teams without Calvin Ridley being on the field. And I couldn't imagine not having a guy like Kyle Pitts on our roster, because we really would be struggling, for guys to be able to get open and things of that nature. Arthur Smith is going to have to do a good job moving forward this season with scheming up, plays with the scheme guys open, because at this point, we're struggling with finding that upper echelon talent on our team. I am looking forward to possibly players like Frank Darby getting an opportunity, but it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be tough sledding moving forward without Calvin Ridley and just only having Kyle Pitts, who's been pretty much, like I said, the X factor so far this season for our team. But just looking at it now, I couldn't imagine the Falcons not drafting Kyle Pitts. He definitely has been a lifesaver. He definitely has been, like I said, the most clutch player other than Matt Ryan and Cordell Patterson. Kyle Pitts pretty much have come up with every clutch catch we've needed, whether it's been deep down the field, whether it's been in a 2-minute, closing out a game. Kyle Pitts has pretty much came up with most of the most clutch catches so far this season. So we're going to need Kyle Pitts definitely to keep it up. We're definitely going to need Cordell Patterson also to pick things up as well and continue his play. But we're going to need all of our other guys to be unsung heroes. We're going to need Tarjay Sharp. We're going to need Olamide Zaccheaus. We're going to need Hayden Hurst and all of these guys. Even Lee Smith. We're going to need all hands on deck moving forward. But with that being said, this been your boy Jew. You guys let me know what you think of the video. But like I said, man, Kyle Pitts definitely is a generational talent. They call him the unicorn for a reason. And he's definitely going to be another guy that we're going to rely on heavily moving forward without Calvin Ridley being active. But with that being said, this has been your boy Jew. I'll holler at you guys in the next video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. Peace.